today's class, it's going to be roughly 50 minutes and it'll all be seated and a nice gentle heart opening. So it's going to be a lot of the chest and the shoulders. Make sure you have your water nearby or some tea. Um, and we will be ending class with Savasana, which is a resting time for your body to integrate every work that you just did. And this can either be done seated or laying down, but there'll just be kind of a moment of just rest at the end, and I'll let you know when we're doing that, as well as guiding you out of it. So first things first, get into like a nice, comfortable seat. You can either be cross-legged or on your knees or legs out in front of you. And we're just going to take some three-part breaths together. So what that means is you're going to inhale and feel the air expanding and filling your stomach, and then feeling it expand in your ribs and your chest. And then you want to exhale it out of your chest, ribs, and belly. So it's going to inhaling, filling the belly, the ribs, and the chest, and exhaling the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Just continue on with that at your own pace. Today we're inviting a sense of gentleness towards our body, our hearts, and ourselves. And in yoga, there are guiding principles called the yamas. And one of these yamas is Ahimsa. And Ahimsa means non-harming, or it can also be a synonym for compassion. And a lot of the times, this compassion is seen as compassion for others. But today, I really want to focus it on that important time of kindness and compassion towards yourself. So as you move today, notice what it feels like to be gentle and honor your body for where it is right now without forcing or pushing yourself to anything. And now as you're breathing, bring your attention to your heart space, feeling it soften with each inhale and exhale. You might sense warmth or openness or simply quiet awareness. Whatever it is, it's perfect. And this is your time to listen inward, to give yourself that patience and that space, and really that compassion you would offer a friend. There's also, today carries the energy of a new moon. So that's a moment of beginnings and planting seeds. So perhaps there's a small intention you'd like to nurture, a thought, a wish, or a small act of self-care. And I want you to imagine that as a tiny seed resting in your heart, ready to grow as you tend to it with kindness and attention. And letting your breath come back to your natural breath here. We're going to start with just some seated shoulder rolls. So inhaling, shoulders up, and exhaling, rolling them back and down, feeling your shoulder blades coming a little bit closer, feeling that little bumps and pops maybe, doing the range as big or as small as it feels good. And then switching directions. And if these rolls are feeling a little too spicy, you can also feel free to just shrug them up towards your ear and dropping them gently down. Perfect. And with some neck movement here, I want you to imagine there's a pencil on the top of your head, and you're going to be drawing circles on the ceiling by moving your head. Any little circles or big circles, whatever feels good. Making sure that you're taking them nice and slow. Don't want any rapid movement here. And reversing the direction. Now, what happens if that pencil comes to your nose and you have to draw the circles with the pencil on your nose, bringing your chin gently down, pointing your nose to the ceiling. Excellent. And reversing directions. And on that next circle, bringing your head back to center. We'll do a little bit more of your neck, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. And a few options here. If this is feeling nice and spicy, stay here. It feels good. Bringing that left hand to the ground, fingers tented. And if you're still looking for a little bit more spice, you can take your right hand and gently rest it on the top of your head. And kind of gently, very gently putting pressure on your head and feeling that stretch along your neck here, possibly into the upper shoulder. Coming through center, gently bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, finding any of those variations of hands here, right fingertips tented on the ground, or a gentle hand, bringing a deeper, spicier stretch there. Bringing your head back through center gently. Now we're going to work our wrists, having your fingers spread and do some gentle circles. So often we're typing or on our phones or doing other things with our hands that they don't get a lot of love. Go ahead and reversing directions. Now I want you to pretend like you're doing little fists, like you're so stressed and feeling the pressure, and then spreading your fingers out as wide as you can, and just moving on that, how it feels good, of squeezing and expanding, getting the muscles and the movement here. And the last one for your fingers here is if you close your fingers down towards the palm and you slowly roll them up until your fingers are extending. So kind of bring them and slowly roll get closer, that little finger roll here as they expand and stretch. Perfect. On your next one here, go ahead and shake your wrists out, whatever feels good. Bringing hands to knees. Nice centering breath here of inhale and exhale. Inhaling, lifting your chest, bringing a seated cat. Exhale, bringing your round in your spine, and crunching in, going forward. Go ahead and moving at your own breath here. If it feels good to have your eyes closed, feel free to. If you get dizzy or lightheaded easily, it can feel nice to keep them open and keeping the chin not as moving from tucked to extended. Very good. On your next inhale, coming back to a neutral spine, we're gonna inhale our right arm up and bring it over to the left side like you're reaching, feeling that lateral stretch here. Tipping over to the left side, rooting your right hip bone into the ground. Feeling that stretch along the right side body. Inhaling up through center, tipping over to the right side. Up through center. We'll do a gentle heart opener here. Few options. Keeping your palms on your knees, pressing your chest forward, shoulders back. If you're looking for a little more spice, go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back so you feel that gentle pull in the shoulders as your chest goes forward, shoulders opening. If you're looking for even more spicy, you can try to lift your hands away from your back, gently pulling. If it ever feels too strenuous, feel free to come out and pause. You're in that interlace, joining us back with hands on knees, rising hands into a cactus arm. So almost like you're making a field goal or a very cartoon cactus, pushing your shoulder blades still together, feeling the spread of your chest. Breathing here for a few. Bringing arms down. There's a few options here. We're going to move to Ardha Matsyendrasana, the seated twist. So you'll bring your feet out forward in front of you, maybe give a little shake. A few options here. Bringing your right foot to inner thigh, or bringing it, crossing it over. Then bringing your left elbow to the inside on your right knee. Then bringing your back hand to support you. Making sure you're not leaning back too far, keeping your skull in line with your hip bones. What would it feel like to twist just a little bit deeper here? Maybe bringing your gaze over shoulder. Gently untwisting here and bringing your body back to your left side, giving a gentle untwisting here. If that leg feels good twisted here still, that's okay. And if you want it on the other side as you counter, that's okay too. Fully untwisting here, legs out, bringing that left foot into right thigh or crossing over left foot over right leg, bringing that right elbow to inside of the thigh, left hand tented behind you for support. Breathing here. Seeing if you can bring that twist a little bit deeper on this side on the next inhale. And inhale, untwisting your arms to come over the right side in a gentle counter. Untwisting, shaking your legs out. Legs out long in front of you, nicely on your sit bones. Inhaling, spine long. Gentle exhale. On your next inhale, bring your arms up and bending gently at your hips as you hinge forward for a forward fold. Having your knees slightly bent here to avoid any overextension. This can be nice on blocks if you have any, or books, or resting your hands on thighs, shins, ankles, or toes, wherever you are today is perfect. What would it feel like to go a little bit deeper? Feeling your spine extend. On your next inhale, come up, feeling the stretch. Leaving your left leg out long, but more at a diagonal, bringing your right foot into your inner thigh, adjusting your sit bones or your seat if you need to. Inhaling, arms up long. Exhaling, you twist and bend towards your left leg. Once again, keeping that micro bend in your left knee. If this is feeling a little spicy on that inner thigh, feel free to move hands a little bit closer. Ensure you're keeping that spine nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. On the next inhale, slowly coming up, switching sides, bringing that right leg out long, left foot to the inner thigh. Inhaling, arms up tall, spine long, twisting and coming down to meet your chest to knee. Gentle reminder to keep that gentle bend in the knee. Going a little bit deeper, even 1%. And your next inhale, gently coming up, bringing arms nice and tall, bringing legs together, taking them out, coming down when feels good. And legs out long, bringing your arms up and around in big circles. Feeling the movement in your shoulders. Switching directions. You're swimming. Okay. Moving here to a seated figure 4 on the right side. Your left knee will come down flat. Your right ankle crossing over your left knee. The closer you bring your heel to your butt, the spicier it will get. So play around with that. Feel what feels good with you in this moment. Try to keep your spine nice and tall, chest proud. You can also feel nice to gently sway on your hips here. Little massage if that movement feels good. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Gently switching legs here. Right foot to ground, left ankle comes to thigh. Finding that good spot for your foot. Gentle movement if that feels good. Final breath here. And unwinding gently. With your feet out in front of you, go ahead and do some ankle rolls. Making nice big circles with your ankles. And switching directions when it feels good. So we're going to have our legs nice and wide for a nice wide leg forward fold. So having your legs feeling good here. Inhaling, arms and spine nice and tall. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Keeping your head spine nice and long. Another great one for blocks or for tented fingertips here. Also looking for a slight bend in the knees here as you gently fold forward. Going a little bit deeper. Maybe that means extending your arms a little bit longer, folding a little bit deeper. Whatever that means to you here. Inhaling the arms up nice and tall, bringing your feet. Exhaling them back down, bringing your feet to a cross-legged with your right leg on top. It can either be cross-legged or if it's available to you, having your legs stacked on top of each other. Inhaling, arms up to the ground, and exhaling over to lean forward here, keeping that stretch in the spine, lengthening here. You might notice a little bit of spice on your right hip here. You might notice it more in your shoulders or your back. Feeling into this pose as you rest and give the softness into your body. Gently rolling back up, bringing your legs out in front of you, giving them a little shake. And switching sides here, so bringing your feet back into that crossed or layered position with your left leg on top. So we inhale, arms up, nice and long. Exhale, hinging at the hips, rooting our sit bones into the ground. Feeling our shoulders drop away from our ears. Noticing where in our body we feel these poses. Noticing the difference between sides. Maybe you go a little bit deeper on this side, or maybe you're deeper on the other side. Both are totally okay. Noticing here if there's anything you want to change about this pose right now. Do you want to add more spice? Maybe take away some of the spice. So we have our last few breaths here. Awesome. Slowly rolling your spine back up. Head up last. Finding a nice seat here. That can either be legs forward if that feels good, or kneeling. We'll do some more gentle opening of the chest. We're going to do some cow face arms. So you're going to take your left hand and wrap it around on the bottom, and your right arm will go around. And try your best to have fingertips touch or clasp. If they don't, that's okay. Just feeling those fingers going between the shoulders on both sides. If you have a towel or a sweatshirt or anything near you right now, that can be a great alternative to have in between your hand to help make that distance a little less. Breathing into the spaces you're creating here. The next inhale, go ahead and untwist, shaking it out. Maybe some little gentle neck rolls feel good here. Maybe some little shoulder shrugs and dancing circles. We'll go ahead and set up for the other side. Right arm twisting around towards your bottom shoulder blades. Your left arm reaching behind, searching. And if this is feeling a little too spicy, you can also give yourself a hug around having your shoulders, elbows stacked. Both great options here. Few more breaths, reaching and finding. When you're ready on your next inhale, go ahead and unwind, finding that arm movement. Maybe some more rolls. Maybe you bring back the big arm circles or little arm circles, whatever feels best in your shoulders right now. And when you're ready, go ahead and meeting me in Buddha Konasana, the seated bound angle, bringing the soles of your feet together, also known as our little butterfly pose. Want our feet together, sit bones nice and tall. You can grab your ankles or your toes, but inhaling, spine nice and long. Exhale, bowing forward, feeling your knees drop towards the earth as your heart reaches for your toes. Thinking of this as a bow inward, a gesture of compassion to yourself. If you have blocks or pillows or blankets that you'd like to set under your knees for support, that's a good option as well. If at any point this feels too spicy or not spicy enough, try playing with the closeness or the distance between your heels and your hip bones. Bringing your feet closer to your body will increase the spice. Bringing them further away will make it a little more mild. Noting here that the spice should never be pain. If you are feeling pain, please adjust so it's no longer painful, whether that being coming out of this entirely or adjusting where your chest or your feet are. On your next inhale, rising up, meeting me in an easy seat of crossed legs, your sit bones nice and tall. I'm going to bring a little bit of movement to the spine with our hands on our knees and doing little barrel rolls. So bringing your chest forward to the side and back, the other side and forward. Playing around here at a speed that feels good. Maybe you like to go really slow and feel every muscle movement. Maybe you like to go a little bit faster and feel the spine move. Rotating directions here, feeling that movement. Can also go side to side if that feels better, leaning all the way to the right, all the way to the left, feeling your rib cage shift over your hip bones. Maybe it's a forward back and a version of cat-cow. Just giving some movement and some gentle play to your spine and shoulders after the opening we've done today. Now we'll move into Shavasana. So you can remain seated if that feels good, or take a nice laying down position. If you're laying down and looking for a little bit more of a heart opener, I encourage you to try the fish pose if you have a pillow available to you, just lining it up so it's nice on your hip bones and leaning your back. So you have this nice opening of your chest, arms by your side, palms up, shoulders leaning back on the pillow here. That can feel very nice and restorative. If you're joining me in a seat, you can also do a version of that gentle heart opener we did before, of gently pushing your chest to the sky. Or you're simply able to sit and rest in a comfortable seat. And closing your eyes or keeping your gaze gentle, allow your body to fully settle, supported by the earth beneath you. Bring your attention to your heart space. Imagine a soft, warm light flowing there. With each inhale, feel it expand gently. With each exhale, feel it radiate through your chest, your shoulders, your arms, and down into your torso. Remember the intention you set at the beginning of class, the new moon seed of self-compassion. See it resting in your heart like a tiny, tender bud. With each breath, allow it to grow softly, nurtured by kindness and awareness. Invite a sense of ahimsa, compassion, non-harming towards yourself. No judgment, no need to change anything. Simply being here is enough. Feel the softness you have offered your body today, the care you offered your heart. Stay in this gentle presence, allowing your breath and your heartbeat to guide you. Let your body fully rest, knowing that this moment is enough, and that the light of compassion you nurture here will continue to bloom in the days ahead. Rest here, and I'll guide you out in a few moments. Begin to bring awareness back into your body, wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists, ankles, maybe rolling shoulders. If you're laying down, maybe a full body stretch of arms long and legs long. If you're seated, a nice stretch upward. Taking your time to get up and meeting up in an easy seat. Taking a moment and resting your hands over your heart, feeling the warmth, the soft energy you've cultivated today. Notice the new moon seed that you planted at the start of class, how it rests and grows in your heart space and how you've nurtured it. Taking a few breaths here, allowing a sense of ahimsa, gentle compassion towards yourself and the rest of your day. May the softness you offered your body and heart in this practice extend into your everyday life. Each breath, each step, each choice can be a small act of care for yourself. Bringing heart, hands up and inhale, exhaling per hands to heart center. Thank yourself for being here. May you continue to know your worth by seeing yourself through the eyes of love. Thank you for sharing this practice. From my heart to yours, thank you for being here.